all know those are very lucrative. Put those in, you know, television shows, and you know, you can stick it. All these shows take place in cities, and there's always some scene where one of those really thin women is walking underneath a bridge by a river. It's misty and it's morning, and she puts her like little wraparound sweater around her skeletal shoulders. And she goes, "Gosh, you know, I mean, we're both residents of the hospital. Things are tough. I should probably let him off the hook that he was with that other woman. You know, maybe he does love me. Oh, you know, missed, cool. And that's when you have like a love song, you know, the sad love song, and then the person who wrote that love song gets a lot of money. So I want to do that. But instead I wrote this. This has to do with obedience to authority experiments at Yale University. It's like a bright, sparkly object for me. I just get distracted. So anyway, there were these obedience to authority experiments, and people were brought in, and they were told, they were the control group. They said, "You're just the people, you know, manipulating the knobs and the dials. We're not testing you. We want you to administer an electrical current on that person in there. We're testing them to study the effects of punishment on learning. So if they get the answer wrong, you have to hurt them." And people said, "Okay." And at some point, the person would say, "Okay, that's enough. I've felt enough pain." But the authority would say, "No, you have to keep on administering that shock." And so I was, you know, reading about that in college, about people, and of course the people being tested were the ones with the knobs and levers to see how obedient they were, with all these historical precedents about, you know, when we take our obedience too far. And so I was completely fascinated with that, with obedience when I was 18. But as I got older, I was much more interested in the people who had been obedient and what happened the next day, how they lived with themselves, how almost all of them gave back the money to the people who did the experiment and said, "This was invaluable to learn this about myself." How one guy went to jail during the Vietnam War and said, I've learned about myself and authority, and I don't believe in this war, so I'll go to jail instead of going in for the draft. So it was understanding what we do with ourselves, you know, after we've done the things we regret, and how we're all living with our own complicities every day, our own obediences that led me to write this for you. And probably just really not a love song. This is called Buzzer. Sitting with a number 8 platter at the restaurant, $4.29 for almost anything I want. Added up a cheaper than the stuff I make myself. We get by, I never needed anybody's help. And I told them that, and they told me that I would press the buzzer. Had the graduate lab, they were doing some tests. I pressed the buzzer. Right circle off of the highway, spiral into the driveway, and the meter won't reach back. They'll be waiting at the layer. I don't know how everybody makes it through the daily drill. Paint the nails, walk the dog, pay every bill. I'm feeling sorry for this guy that I pressed a shock. He gets the answers wrong, left to otherwise, and he begged me to stop, but they told me to go. I pressed the buzzer, slid it out of my head, just give me my mind. I pressed the buzzer. Right circle off of the highway, spiral into the driveway, and the meter won't reach back. They'll be waiting at the They brought me back to the lab to discuss the test. I put my earrings on, found my heels for a dress. Right away I knew it was like a failed quiz. The man said, "Do you know what a fascist is?" Instead he asked me to do things you're not proud of, but just busy body taking orders from above. I get it now, I'm the face, I'm the cause of the war. We don't have